Today I want to show you how to replace a float valve in your toilet when that shit goes bad. The fucking float valve will not fucking stop running. And the fucking flapper sucks. In this old 1979 toilet made on May the 24th. Imagine all the shit this motherfucker has seen. First thing I did is you're going to turn the water off and disconnect it down there. Make sure you got your little bucket or something so you can catch the water. Because when you take this motherfucker loose, the water and a little bit of water left in the tank is going to run in that bitch. Oh, and flush the motherfucker after you turn the water off. To get back, that gets rid of most of the water. Holding the fucking float valve with one hand, you would take the other hand and fucking unloosen the fucking piece underneath at the bottom. It's like a little fucking plastic washer that I will show you here in a second. See that water running down in your fucking bucket? And make sure you got a fucking rag on hand if you need it. All you're gonna need to do this job is a fucking pair of channel lock pliers. And that's fucking a lot of water. Goddamn. That's more than usual, ain't it? I guess the fucking old school toilets held a lot of shit. You're gonna conveniently dump your bucket in the toilet and get rid of all the rest of your water. Go ahead and remove your bolt and pull the float valve up out of the toilet. Shake the fucking excess shit off in the motherfucker and then put the bitch to the side. Later you will be putting your old float valve in your box that your new one came in so you can discard it. And then gonna get some of this shit out of the way. Using your rag, you're gonna wipe up the excess splashes so you can be nice and tidy about it and don't rot your wall and your floor. The next thing you're gonna do is take your fucking flapper and your fucking float valve out of the box. Today we are using a fucking Fluid Master toilet fill valve. Easy install. Trusted by toilet manufacturers and professionals worldwide. There you go. And then you'll go ahead on and fucking put your fucking piece of rubber on the bottom of your piece of shit on your fucking flow valve. Make sure that the little fucking lip is facing down to the bottom so that it can go to the hole when you shove it in the back of your toilet. Shoving that bitch to the back of the toilet and coming down through the bottom of the fucking toilet to the hole, you would go ahead on there and put your fucking plastic washer on that motherfucker. When you're doing this shit, it's important not to over tighten this motherfucker because you don't want to crack the back of your tank on your toilet and then you won't be able to take a shit later. Most of the time, there's a fucking nice hand tightening and maybe just a little snug with your channel locks will fucking secure your fucking float valve into the back of your toilet and make it nice and sturdy and shit. Now, you'll go ahead and take your old shit. You'll go ahead on and put that little clip on top of that fucking pipe coming up to the side and attach your hose onto your fucking float valve so that the water can flow down inside of your fucking toilet. Just like that.
Actually, it should be on this side.
Yeah. With that little piece, you clip that onto the fucking pipe, you got your float valve. Now, insert the fucking rubber hose that comes with your float valve into the side of your float valve where the little fucking lip comes out that you can, self-explanatory. Then going up and over, shove that fucking bitch right down over top the other little lip on your fucking piece and shit. You're gonna cut a little bit of the excess off and shit. to make it all nice and proper like a professional toilet installer would do. Go ahead and shove that motherfucker down on that bitch.
All right.
Just like that. So this is what the fucking proper installation of your float valve will look like when you are done. Now, we're going to replace the flapper. Today, we're going to be using a Fluid Master universal flapper. Right there. And don't forget, you got to have to hook your water line back up to the back of your toilet. Is she nice and snug there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're going to put the flapper in. Notice that we do not turn the water on because right now we have a nice dry tank to work in. Now you got two little prongs on your old flapper. You're just going to pick them up and lift them up off the sides and unhook your chain. That's right. And take that bitch and unhook it from your arm that goes to your flusher. Put that shit in your bucket of water. Now you're going to have to rip this little piece of rubber off the end right here.
What's that?
Yeah, rip this bitch off. Alright. Now, if you can rip that piece off right there, go ahead on and put your flapper back down on your shit. Just like that. Now, using a little bit of common sense and some slackness in your chain, you don't want it to be real tight. You're going to fucking go ahead on and hook that bitch back up to your toilet on.
All right, take some of the slack out of this chain.
All right, take some of the slack out that motherfucker. You might have to adjust it. See, once you turn the water back on, you're going to flush that bitch a couple more times and make sure that that shit is right. And that's what you're going to have. Your fucking chain will be hanging down to your flapper, and it's going to be hooked onto the side of that piece. So like that. Now, turning the water back on. I'm going to turn the water back on and test that fucking new flow valve. Also, you're going to make sure that ain't nothing leaking. Wipe around the bottom of that bitch with a fucking towel and then run your finger around it. Make sure ain't nothing leaking or dripping. Now you should be filling back up. And also, there's a little fucking adjustment right there on that fucking arm right there. If you right there, if you need to adjust the height of your fucking float valve. Yeah, damn fucking pop-up ad popped up and fucking stopped my damn video and shit. Alright, now we gonna flush that toilet and fucking give it a test. This motherfucker flushed it. Now let's see if that flapper falls back down. Flapper's falling back down properly. It's gonna fill back up to the water line and cut off. Right there. Now, running toilet can be more than just fucking, it might not be the float valve. If you want to know if the float valve is fucked up, you can lift your little float up, and if it's fucking still here and running, then you know it's time to replace it, bitch ain't working right. Otherwise, a lot of times if you on city water and water escaping past your fucking flapper, you can pick it up and take your fingers and run it around. It's a little calcium buildup on there, and that'll work. If that don't work and you know it's a flapper, then you have to go get you a new universal one. If you're not sure which one to get, fucking turn your fucking water off on your toilet and take the old flapper off and take it to your local hardware store and ask one of the professional representatives to fucking find you the proper flapper for your toilet project. Then they get all fucking technical and shit. What? Alright. Flush that motherfucker a couple times and fucking make sure that bitch is, make sure that you fucking, you test your shit. And she works fucking a couple times. And in my case, because I don't live in this fucking house and I'm leaving, and I know that I don't want, this is upstairs and I'm not trying for something to break and fucking flood the shit, I'm going to turn the water back off after it fills back up. That way they can, and just tell them that the shit is fixed. Because that protects me, because if fucking something starts leaking and ain't nobody here for days, then, alright. So we're gonna fucking put the top back on the motherfucker now. And turn the fucking water off. And when the new fucking person buys this house and they move in this motherfucker, then they can turn the fucking bitch back on and it be on them. Now we're gonna fucking go ahead on and take their bucket and their tool and their old fucking flow valve and fucking put that shit in the trash can and fucking hit the trail and we are done. We made $80. And that's how you do it. That's it. That's how you fix your fucking toilet flapper. So if you like that video and you need any comments, leave a comment, a question, or whatever on how to fucking do this shit. If you got a question, leave it in the comment section. I will answer your question and help you through your toilet fixing, process your job or whatever. And you subscribe to Get Go TV now. That's important. And leave a comment, hit the like, share this motherfucking video to whoever else you know that might need this bitch or whatever. And y'all have a good day. And good luck with your toilet project.